My name is Asad Yaqub and I'm going to conduct your IELTS speaking test. Are you ready for that?
Yes.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Good. Can I see your ID, please?
Yes. That's
Thank you. What's your full name?
Aruj Sattar.
Okay, so what should I call you?
Please call me Aruj.
All right, Aruj, thank you so much. Let's make a start with IELTS speaking part 1. Do you work or study? What do you do?
I do work. I'm a professionally a doctor. So.
Okay, so let's go on. Did you like studying science when you were at school?
Oh yes, I do like studying science when I was at school. The approach of experiments was the most important, and something the thing that student always wanted to do, because the observing experiments and then observing results later was the most important thing to me.
Okay, what do you remember about your science teachers at school?
Oh, I have many science teachers in the past, but the science teacher I do remember is from my high school in first year and second year, because that was the time, there was a very critical time for FSC student, and she was the one who always tried to make things easy for us. She used to ask questions in the class to make student even more attentive.
Okay, how interested are you in science now?
Well, I think now the interest in science has been decreased due to a lot of information on the internet. Well, back in the time when I was studying in the school or in my student life, there was only few books which we need to study and to do experiments on by ourselves. But now there are plenty of information on the internet which we can just we are just a hand away. So I think that's the reason that I'm not that much interested in science now.
Okay, what do you think has been an important recent scientific development?
For now, this is the era of artificial intelligence, but still the scientific development, I would say, is the battery development. I think in the past the batteries only last for a few hours, and now the development in that thing is that even the smallest devices can last for longer hours. That's
All
the thing.
right. Okay, what do you do to relax after your job?
Well, to relax myself, I just try to watch something on my device. Like I used to use Netflix and to watch some movie to make myself relax.
All right. Do you have enough time for yourself?
I don't think so. Due to my busy schedule, I don't have enough time for myself. But I try to spend some time for myself, some me time.
Okay.
So.
All right, Aruj, now we move on to IELTS speaking part 2. You will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say, and you can make some notes to help you if you wish. This is the topic, and here is pen and paper.
Thank
you can
you.
make some notes. All right, you will now have to speak on this topic for 1 to 2 minutes.
Well, this is such an interesting topic, the tourist attraction. I would like to talk about one of my visits to the Mushkpuri top with my university's fellows. There was a time when I just passed my semester, and I have been to a lot of trips during my school and college trips, but there was only one day trip. And there was a time my friends were pushing me to go on a trip because it was a long trip of 3 days, and I was not sure that my mother will allow me to go to that trip. And my result came and I got a distinction in sociology. So I called my mother and she told me that, oh yeah, why not, you can go. So I was on the top of the mountains at that time. So we decided to go to the Mushkpuri top, and that is the place that I still admire, and I would say I would recommend every tourist or visitor to go there, because when I went there, there was a time of winters. I went there in winters, so there was snow everywhere. Even the guest house where we were staying was the door of that guest house was filled with a lot of snow, and there was and the scenery at that time Well, we reached there at night, and then we did a lot of rest there because it was hell cold over there. In the morning, we had our breakfast and we moved outside to do the hiking, and that was the very adventurous part of that thing because there was a lot of snow everywhere, and we were afraid of getting slipped there, but we did it very well. And then after that, during the hiking, moving down to the street, there were a lot of shops and markets where you can buy local things of that place. So that's the thing I would recommend every tourist and visitors to go there, so that the view of the mountains, the greenery, that gives calms to your eyes.
All right, thank you so much. Now we move on to IELTS speaking part 3. What are the most popular museums and art galleries in your hometown?
Well, in my hometown, there is not anything related to that. I've been living in Lahore from so long, so I'll talk about that. In Lahore, there is a lot of museums, but one I would like to talk about is a Lahore Museum, and there are there are a lot of things to admire because there are things which is related to the history, and the antiquity of the things admires everyone.
Okay, do you believe that all museums and art galleries should be free of cost?
No, I don't think so. In my perception, it shouldn't be free. There, obviously, yeah, there should be some very less price of the ticket, but I don't think so. It should be free because if it will be free, everyone will be roaming there, and there are obviously some things which are antique. So I don't think so. They should be free.
Okay, what kinds of things make a museum or art gallery an interesting place to visit?
The history related to it and the antique things which are placed in the museum makes it very.
Okay, why do you think do some people book package holidays rather than traveling independently?
I think packaged holidays are more convenient and economic to the people. That's why they try to book packaged holidays rather than traveling independently. Because traveling packaged holidays, there would be a lot of people and groups which will be traveling, so they can meet new people, they can make new friends, they can meet people from other religions and other cultures. So that's the thing I think.
Okay, would you say that a large number of tourists cause problems for local people?
In my perception, I think yes. When not everyone, but I think people going on holidays and visitors and tourists, when they go to the place, they cause environmental pollution by throwing litter everywhere. So I think, yeah.
Okay, what sort of impact can large holiday resorts have on the environment?
Large holiday resorts are very important for the tourists because they can stay there, they can have their meals over there. So I think that's a very great impact.
But what is the impact on environment?
Environment, I think it's a very great impact and good impact on the environment because resorts are being seen by people. There are staff who can take care of the resorts, and that's play a very great role in the environment.
All right, thank you so much. That's the end of your IELTS speaking test. Overall, it's quite good. Again, like fluency is very good. You speak very, very fluently. This is good. And your accent is another additional thing. There are minor grammatical mistakes. Some of these mistakes are related to tenses. Like in part 1, I asked you a couple of questions in the past tense, but you used present form of the verb to answer those questions. Okay. Apart from this, and the last question that I asked you, impact of resorts on the environment. So you just talked about resort, but you didn't talk about environment. Okay, like if we are going to make big resorts, environmentally that place is going to be damaged or something like that, you could talk about. Okay. But overall it's good. So with a speaking like this, you can easily get 7 or above. It depends. If examiner is generous, it may be 7.5, right? And if the examiner is Rus, okay, it can be around 7 band, right? Thank you so much, guys. I also teach IELTS online all over the world and in campus in Lahore. If you wish to be the part of my online or in-campus classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. And I'm really thankful to you, Aruj,
thank you so much,
that you participated in this mock speaking demonstration. Thank you so much. All the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.